The following podcast has been brought to you by Banter Club.
Porn and goodies, everybody.
Porn and or goodies.
I'm so glad I'm holding this belt today.
I'm a little offended to be holding this one, but it's fine. I mean, this era was amazing, so we're gonna it's the era that I love, not the current day.
These was real niggas to the very end. End.
Hey, one day, to be honest, if you think about it, these niggas don't technically exist anymore. So,
a lot of them niggas is still in charge.
Yo, shut up, B. Let me like what I used to like, B.
And no, you can still like it. I'm just saying.
Damn, B. I'm gonna put on my Austin one for the next one, B. Damn. Shit, it was good while you liked it too, bitch.
I did. I loved it.
Your name
back
is
then.
the Great One. Get out of here.
I loved it. Go
this was his
one
belt.
with the Great
This
One.
was his belt.
I was all about that.
See, this
shit back
guy
in the
only
day.
won this shit once or twice, I think.
Yeah.
Once or twice.
He 3 times, I think, actually.
3 times?
Twice or 3 times. It's one of those.
Something like that. Yeah. So I was doing it for old Foley, who's been a great guy since birth.
Hey, he's one of the good ones for sure.
Blagger, blag. I'm black. And
Anyway, yeah, the intro.
anyways, yeah. And it goes a little something like this. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Ramblemania Show proudly brings to you, it is I, the number one contender for the Ramblemania Show Heavyweight Championship of the World, the Angel of Death 6XL, joining me as always.
'Tis I, the number one contender to the number one contender to the Ramblemania Championship of the World, TJ the Great. TJ the Great.
And Tevin, tell them who we are.
Of course, we are the Banter Club. We are here to discuss this rainbow shit NXT 2.0.
Fucking
Good,
bullshit.
bad, who booked this shit, all of it, and everything in between. But before we get to good old NXT 2.0, another financial quarter has passed within WWE, which at this point means it's time to fire some people. We gon' count up all the revenue we pulled in over this last quarter and then fire some people so that maybe we can get a little more next quarter. That's how we working. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Can I go along with this?
The big breaking news of the day is Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful. He tweeted out a bunch of new releases. WWE has released the following.
Hold on, let me get my reading glasses. Ew. They have released the following. Eva Marie. That shit makes sense. They had the storyline. Shit happened. They were over with it. Move the fuck on. Harry Smith. You didn't even use the nigga.
They just rehired him. What the fuck?
You just hired him to fire him. This is fucking hilarious. This is on some Jimmy Wang Yang shit where you find him backstage walking around and he fires that.
What the fuck are you doing? Get out of here.
Me and Yim. Why? You ain't even getting... Keith Lee. This one got me mad. The fuck you spending all this time and money on Keith Lee just to fire the motherfucker?
Oh, you know why. The thing I think about with Keith Lee is he almost died.
Yeah.
Like,
For
he almost
you.
died. For you,
Bitch.
yeah. He wanted to work and come back and perform in this company. And they fire him.
Nia Jax.
That's probably the most surprising name on the list to me.
Rock is going to be mad.
Maybe he will. Maybe they don't care anymore.
I don't know. I'm just saying Rock going to be mad. That's number one. Number two, why not Charlotte? Anyways.
Well, Charlotte can work. So
yeah, but that's not the problem. If you pay attention to what the girls were saying, they were actually cheering for Nia Jax when she stood up to her.
Rumor. That's not confirmed.
Rumor.
Yeah, and
accordingly, supposedly, allegedly.
We don't even know what came out of that situation aside from the little thing that happened in the ring.
Hey, this is all I gotta say. That's allegedly what they had said. The girls was with it. They was like, Nia, pop on her, do what you gotta do.
Yeah. I ain't hear nothing about that. So yeah.
Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux. Why?
They just got married.
Why'd you even take them off of NXT? To fire them.
They just got married.
They just got on fucking Raw.
Fuck Raw. They just got married.
Well, they fired fucking CM Punk on his wedding day too.
That's what I mean. When these people, like I said, these people keep showing you who they are. I need to start believing them.
This one I'm going to shoot Vince for. B-Fab, bruh. You have a beef with Dominicans or some shit? You gonna fire No Way Jose like a fucking nobody. Like he ain't just fucking bust his ass for your company for the last 2 years and make it fucking... He was great on NXT. Then you put him on Raw and all you have him do is conga fucking dances and then you fire his ass? Fucking race. And then fucking B-Fab. Poor girl just got hit, bro. She just got the SmackDown. And you just going goodbye her ass. That shit ain't right. Damn. Fucking Grand Metalik. Good.
Let's fucking go.
I hope you go ham on the fucking independent scene. I hope you go ham in Mexico, and I see you on AEW with another one of your boys, and we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, this is the only one I'm gonna say. TK, that's who you get.
Yep, Lindsay Dorado as well. TK, another one.
Another one.
Katrina Cortez. By the way, for those of you who don't know who that is, that was that one masked luchador lady that was around for like 5 minutes, a cup of coffee.
Yeah, she did a couple jobs here and there on NXT.
Which is terrible because if you've seen her wrestling and you've seen her training, she's fucking really good. She's a young female too. Like she has a big future ahead of her. I'm not even stressing her at all. She's gonna do great. Ember Moon, waste of fucking time with WWE. I swear to God. Why even hire Frankie Monet if you're just gonna fire her?
And this is where I feel the NXT 2.0 transition drew all their shit. They can say whatever they want, but Frankie Monet was someone who came in, she got vignettes, she got promos, she got a clear push. They fast-tracked her to a title shot against Raquel Gonzalez. And then after that, we were in Rainbow NXT, and she just started doing nothing.
Yep. They did all that for now.
You can't tell me something didn't change up top there.
Something's funny. Fuck you, Vince. Anyways, Trey Baxter. Why?
Blake Christian going back to GCW. That's what I'm talking about.
Jeet Rama. I don't even know.
He was just on NXT. He's on this show.
Jeet? Who the hell is Jeet?
He was a performance center guy, former Indian athlete and all that. And I thought he was one of the guys they were going to do something with because he's tall and shit, but I guess not. Jeet.
This one hurt. But you're going to do amazing. 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 1, 2.
Let's fucking go.
1, 2.
I'm not even mad.
1, 2.
Even mad.
1, 2. I'm mad just because they wasted our time. You understand what I'm saying? And they wasted his time. He could have been elsewhere going ham.
But that's why I'm not. I saw the writing on the wall. I saw as soon as they changed to this shit, there's nothing for Oni on this show. There was already nothing for Oni in old NXT. So I knew for sure there was nothing for Oni in new NXT. So I was just waiting. And not that I want to see people lose their jobs. Of course I don't. But I want to see Biff Busick wrestle because Biff Busick is a great motherfucking pro wrestler. And now I will. And I read it wrong because he just put a video out on YouTube. It is 90 days. I guess they upgraded his contract because they knew Biff was going to fuck shit up. So
Biff going to do that shit.
We'll see you
but
in
we ain't going to see him
till
see you in 2022.
February 2022, he said.
Zeta Ramir. Why?
She did that shooting star press. She had that cool match with Saray.
Why? She was all right.
She was cool. I liked her.
And she young. She could have done something.
Yeah.
And last but not least, God damn it, Isaiah better leave. I don't know why the fuck he hasn't left. I would have left. I would have been like, I don't care how much time I gotta. This whole hit road thing is gonna be AJ and fucking the Adonis. That's it. Bye. Because honestly, like, you gonna fire my girl, and you gonna fire my fucking label mate, bandmate, friend, fucking fellow member of my stable. Like, the next person is Jessica Mayer.
Yes.
She's tall. She can wrestle. I was calling fucking Indy Hartwell Jessica Mayer all the time because I like Jessica Mayer so fucking much.
You know not to do that anymore.
Golly, they were like, we already have Indy Hartwell. They must have listened to me. God damn it, I gotta keep my mouth shut, bro. With all that being said, god damn it, that's the list that we got for now. Y'all done fucked up.
It's interesting to me. Like, what I find interesting here is you combine the fact that WWE is pretty much quarterly. Because this is the pattern. If you look back, this is the pattern. Every quarter, they are releasing a whole crap of names. Some big, some developmental, some whatever. But it's a lot of names. And you combine that with the big Ring of Honor purge recently. And we've got a market that is absolutely flooded with
Tevin,
good pro wrestling talent.
You know what we got to do? Let's start a wrestling company, Tevin.
That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going with this.
You want to do this?
It would appear that we are now in a position, or we're at least getting close to a position where there is an opening for more wrestling companies for one, and above that, it looks like we've now got room for a third major, or at the very least, a company on the level of what ECW was in the 90s.
And ECW.
Under WCW and WWF.
We do have a company that's using a lot of those released people. And that's very ECW. And the name even rhymes.
For me, I feel like the company that could slip into that third major slot is GCW.
There we go.
I feel like they've got the momentum with all they've done, bringing in Mox. Gage is one of the hottest dudes on the indie scene.
Minoru Suzuki, motherfucker.
Minoru Suzuki. But like, they bring in big names, surprising names wherever they can. They have these very unique, they run unique venues. They run unique shows with the Bloodsport and the Spring Break, all that kind of stuff. They're just like ECW back in the 90s. There ain't a promotion out there right now really doing what GCW does. And combine that with the fact that you have all this potential talent that they might be able to bring in and shuffle in throughout their situation. And I think they can be the one to slip into that position, at least in North America, because obviously New Japan and AAA, CMLL are around, and I imagine they will be capitalizing on this as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
But just in terms of here within the country, I think GCW is in a prime position right now to make yet another leap, because this past 2 years has been a leap for them. With, like I said, bringing in Cardona and getting Moxley and all that type of stuff. But now I feel like you go even further. They're running Hammerstein in January. They've got all this momentum.
And they recently had the Briscoes on and fucking...
The Briscoes are their tag team champions now. Like, they have an opportunity to take that jump and get into that spot. And I think one of the good things is, like ECW, they had beef with WCW and they had a decent relationship with WWF. GCW pretty much has a decent relationship with AEW. You could argue better than decent, considering the guys that have gone back and forth between the two companies. So I don't even think they'd have to worry about it in the sense of the big majors are going to try to fucking purge them. Well, at least not in the case of AEW. WWE probably will, but I feel like they've got a shot here to do something big and the landscape is shifting and bubbling and growing bigger. And I think with all this wrestling talent out there, we're on the verge of something big if the right people can capitalize on it. That's what interests me about all this stuff.
Did you hear about Matt Tremont and H2O?
Oh, what? The death match?
Yeah.
Yes.
So apparently it was insane. It was the first one to actually go off without a hitch. And it kind of did have a little minor situation, but it happened way after the match. So apparently while Matt is like chilling in his locker room, drinking water, getting everything started to calm down, he started having extreme skin pain all over his body. And apparently, yeah, he suffered some burns. And I hope he gets well soon.
Yeah, get well soon, Matt. He came out of retirement to do this crazy shit. Like, get well soon, Matt Tremont. You wild.
Really?
But, yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Just set me on fire.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right.
Hey.
By the way, this is my NXT. Forever and always NXT. Will be. And my NXT title will forever and always truly be the fucking, what I like to call the camera reel NXT.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that when it looked like a little, it was a big ass X with a camera
big
reel.
Big ass X with the brolic shit around it. Yeah, it was a brolic ass title. But on to the next little bit. With all this roster fluctuation and all these people on potentially expiring contracts, another one we've recently learned about is Kyle O'Reilly.
Yes. Kyle
O'Reilly, apparently, his contract is expiring in December.
Yep.
So 1 month left for Kyle.
What's this guy's name?
Same as Johnny Gargano.
And Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens is January.
Oh, January. Sorry, my bad.
Someone else is December, though. I can't remember. Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn.
The other guy.
Yeah. So we got some potential more names headed off the table in the WWE universe. And all I got to say, Kyle, is give me a reason.
I'll give you a reason.
I'll give you a reason. So we gonna see what happens with that. And the last bit of news before we move on to this show.
What, you gonna call on Tyrone?
The rating is in. They did 631,000 total viewers. A 1.5 in the key demographic, which is good for 30th on cable, which that's down from last week. That's down.
Their demo is like 65 years old.
Yeah, that's what it is. Their strongest demographic is the 50 plus. But this was also, even that was down because this was the same night of Game 6 of the World Series, which the Atlanta Braves won. Shout out to the Atlanta Braves. Congratulations.
Hank Aaron, finally, you can rejoice.
They won 20 something years ago. They won one in the 90s. It ain't that far back.
That's a while back, son. Yeah. We grown ass men's now.
Yeah. But I mean, like, especially in baseball, there are droughts in baseball.
Yeah, there are. 20
years, like, that's a drought, but that ain't that bad, all things considered.
It's not the Cubs bad.
Yeah, Cubs. There were people who died never having seen the Cubs win a World Series. So that's how long that was. People who lived full lives and never got to see it. So, Atlanta wins the World Series, so that's going to cut into the rating. So I imagine maybe this will be up a little bit next week, but I do think it'll be up next week just because of this shit. All these releases. Because the last time they released a bunch of people, I think the rating went up. So
how do you feel about WWE 2K this year now?
I mean, if I remember hearing a while back, and this was just a rumor, but everything about it seemed fairly plausible, and it was that 2K was not happy with WWE. Like, there was some frostiness in that relationship, and I can see why. Like, if you're 2K and you have to make a yearly game, and you have to deal with all this roster turnaround, You have to deal with the fact that people are fucking changing gimmicks on a dime. And there's all this stuff that you don't have to deal with if you're making a football game or basketball game or baseball game. It's only fucking WWE where you have to deal with this type of shit. So I can see how that would be frustrating from the 2K standpoint.
Even AEW people ain't got to worry about that shit.
Shit, what AEW has to worry about is, all right, our roster is complete. Hey, yo, we just signed 20 more people. You gotta. That's what they got the opposite problem.
Nah, but see, that's a good problem to have because there's something called DLC, and you could just make all them niggas DLC.
Yeah, and AEW is not on a yearly release schedule for their games.
Yep,
like 2K is. So they can take their time and okay, so we have to do X, Y, and Z. So we'll take the time to do X, Y, and Z. With 2K, it's like we got a fucking deadline. Why are y'all doing this to us?
Y'all fucking us up. Y'all fucking up our revenue. Y'all fucking up everything. But it's all good. It's all good.
So 2K22 is going to be an interesting game, to say the least. It comes out in March. So, I mean, they will have the create a moveset, I imagine, or, you know, the movesets and the entrances and all that. I think those are going to be like the biggest they've ever been.
Yep.
Because of it'll be like the old days, and just which is like there's all this content that they've probably already made that they're gonna have to either cut or alter because of all the people that they've released.
The day that shit come out, if I'm still working at my job, I'm quitting, and I'm gonna just play the game for like the next the next year and just make fucking content on Twitch.
If I'm 2K. What I'm doing right now is I am working on
GM
everything
mode.
Creator Wrestler.
And GM mode.
Yeah, that too. But the rumor is they are doing that. That's the rumor.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I'm working my ass off on Creator Wrestler and getting the slots right, getting everything involved in that right, because it's a free-for-all this year. Like, there are going to be so many people that people are going to want to play with in these games, but they can't.
Yep.
And, you know, it's going to be a madhouse. We're going to see what's going on.
Hey, 2K. Just give me the reason. Just give me the reason. We're going to hell. Anyway.
So that's everything. That's all the news items.
God,
and now
we should make like a separate news show because these shits be long.
Well, when shit like this happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we should just do a whole separate news show.
For financial quarters, Q4, we're gonna do a news show at the end of Q4.
Make this a whole ass clip right here.
Yeah, at the end of Q4.
And post this on YouTube by itself. All right. So, we gotta start the show, bro. It's late.
Let's fucking do this thing.
Here goes. TJ.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready yet?
Yeah, I'm ready.
No! I said, are you ready?
I am ready.
Then, for the thousands in attendance, and the millions watching at home.
That would be you.
And for one company who decides to fire everyone in their fucking roster to hand them over to AEW.
That's how you living. That's how you giving it up. We give them more talent, pal.
Ooh, let's get ready to banter.
NXT 2.0, as always, from the CWC. We open up with our
Vince's voice, bro.
Pal.
You know it'll NXT 2.0.
Feels very cursed. But we open up with our new women's champion, Mandy Rose, and she comes out to fucking talk.
Yeah, she's fine, but no.
Opening 10-minute promo. Yay.
Anybody ever notice she got a funny little jaw?
Listen, Mandy's fucking bad. Like,
she's fine. She's gorgeous. But she got a weird little jaw. And I'm like, what's good with your jaw?
It it annoys me
I'm
that
talking
all
shit.
they ever want to do is have Mandy Rose stand in the ring like, ain't I the fucking hottest?
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. What else? I agree. You are the hottest fucking woman. What else though?
I'm trolling and shit, but you know, just because it's like that's their only gimmick for her is she's hot, and it's getting pretty boring.
Yeah, it's like, bro, what are we doing? But
We
Mandy,
see what they're doing. We see what they're doing. They're fucking picking the few people that they actually like, doing corny shit with them, and then anybody they don't like gets fired.
Well, here we are on Raw. I mean NXT with the opening promo. Mandy's in the ring.
Can I say something right quick?
Sure.
There's gonna be one day that there's gonna be an AEW network. And they're going to be on AEW Network and they're going to do the Wednesday Night War and all this shit. And then what's going to happen is they're going to show this moment, this very moment, as one of the WWE's biggest blunders. You know, they're going to have some guy who's going to be like, he didn't drew a dime. And then he's going to be like, you know, their biggest mistake really was just they gave their roster to AEW.
They just gave everybody up. Man. I don't understand why they did that.
Just gave it to him. Fucking.
Probably some shit like that, yeah. But Mandy, she says, you know, I told all of you I was on a different level. Says, you see I got this title around my waist and everybody's now watching what I'm doing. Same as the rest of Toxic Attraction. We all had a hell of a Halloween Havoc. Well, I know there's two things on your mind right now. One, damn, I look good. Yes, Mandy. Fuck.
And then she
you look good.
She starts forcing the crowd into it.
Yeah.
No.
It's like, whatever, man. So yes, one is Mandy looks good, and two is, where are my girls? Well, and she throws to the back where they are, Gigi and Gacy are beating down Zoe Stark in the back. They're kicking out her leg and taking her out. The refs come in and break it up. Zoe, she seems injured, and apparently she is injured. She got hurt last week in the ladder match, so this was to
write her
off for a little bit. So Mandy says, you know, there's nobody in the back that can stop us, but that cues Io Shirai. Io, she grabs the mic. She says, I saw what you did to Zoe, and I don't like Zoe. But
I don't like her.
I don't like you even more.
Yeah. See, so I would ask who does she like, but damn, yo, Poppy ain't here no more.
They fired her.
Damn. And she kind of like that one girl. What's her name?
Who?
Kyrie Sane.
Kyrie Sane. Kyrie
Sane?
Hojo. Kyrie Sane. She still works here, right?
Yeah, she's backstage producer type of deal.
Yeah, she's an ambassador. So, but those were her only two peoples, and neither of them are here. So, Mandy says, Io, this isn't the old NXT, all right? I'm not afraid of you. Nobody back here is afraid of you on NXT 2.0. And then Mandy's like, you want to fight right now? We'll get a referee out here and let's do it. So then Io turns to look like, oh, we bringing out a ref? And then Mandy attacks her. And then she's beating her up outside the ring. And then she grabs the mic. She's like, this isn't the old NXT, Io. This is NXT 2.0. And you'll never look like me. And then Io fights back.
She ain't trying to look like...
whatever. Io fights back. She goes up top for the moonsault. But then Gigi and Gacy hit the ring. They attack Io. But then Io is saved by the gang KC squared. Casey Catanzaro. I was going
to say it's the Powerpuff Girls.
They could be the Powerpuff Girls.
Once again, the day has been saved.
Well, no, isn't Toxic Attraction the Powerpuff Girls? Because they got the...
No, remember, didn't they have like heel Powerpuff Girls once?
Yeah, something like that.
That's who they are. They're heel Powerpuff Girls. They're not the real
Mandy should dye her hair red.
She just dyed her hair.
Dye it again.
No, leave it alone. She can be Buttercup. It's fine. Gigi Dolan already has her hair red. She can be Blossom.
Oh, yeah, they need a blonde then.
Fuck, what's her name?
Bubbles. Jacy.
Jacy's kind of... She has like little... No, she dyed a brunette.
Yeah,
because she had the little blonde highlights here and there, remember?
Yeah.
When she had the
Now,
curls.
they ain't got no more blondes. See, the Powerpuff Girls would be a fucking better gimmick than whatever the hell Toxic Attraction is supposed to be, but I digress. Baby faces make the save, they run the heels off, and the heels go backstage where they run into the big dog, Dakota Kai.
Hey, that's my guy.
And Mandy's like, hey, Dakota. And Dakota's like, oh, fuck off me. I didn't attack Raquel for you. I did it to end her. And then she walks out because she's got to wrestle. So
Where's
our first
that
match,
referee?
It's that damn referee. He's in the ring now. So our first match of the evening, Cora Jade versus Dakota Kai. And this don't last long. Dakota packs this girl up in very short order. Like, Dakota is having a match with her mind more than she is with Cora Jade. Like, she's in there talking to herself and shit, and, you know, she's making these faces. That's what it feels like. They're trying to do something along those lines. What has mentally happened to Dakota Kai? And, you know, she hits the big boot for the win. And then after the match, she's going to attack Cora, and she takes her outside of the ring. She puts a table on top of Cora, and she steps up on the apron. Like she's going to curb stomp her. But then Dakota, she looks at her, and she gets down. She's like, no, I'm not going to do that.
She gets
and then
down?
she just grabs her skateboard and then just lays it on top of her.
The convulsions were a little weird, but yeah.
Yeah. I guess Dakota was like, she's just a skater girl. I see you later,
See you later, girl.
We go to the outside, to the bus stop with MSK, who, you know, they're upset about the fact that they lost the tag titles. But they're like, you know what? We're going to fix this. We've paid someone a lot of money to give us some advice on how we can get those belts back. They're about to go meet with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, Wesley is like, hey, about that story about where MSK came from again? Tell me about that. And then Nash Carter was like, oh, yeah. Well, let me tell you. And then a bus comes by.
Yeah, mad loud.
Yeah. And then all we hear is the fucking bus engine and shit. Mm-hmm. And then when the bus pulls off, Carter is there like, and that's why we're MSK now. And then again, we haven't heard the story.
Didn't this give you mad fucking Smokey and Craig vibes?
Yeah.
I think this is them trying to fix the fact that the fans were booing them for like a good 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna give them the wacky vignettes and shit. Try to turn people around.
I'm cool with
and
that.
Give them a break.
I'm cool with them because
they're
good, man. They're not bad. It's just that whole Izzy situation, man.
Yeah.
And next, like, to be honest, bro, they have a right to have an opinion. They're wrestlers. They know better than we do. Like, stop being butthurt about it.
Yeah. Like, normally in a situation like this where someone is getting booed, I would advocate just turning them heel. But in this case, no, because it literally doesn't make the reason they're getting booed has nothing to do with fucking anything.
And from what I heard, the statement he made sounded more like he was worried about her safety, which her parents shouldn't be butthurt about. He's worried about your daughter's safety.
Robert Stone.
No.
And Xyon Quinn.
No.
So Robert Stone is talking about his singing and dancing ability and shit. And he and Xyon Quinn have this little encounter.
Apparently it was over that whole Elvis thing.
Yeah, because Xyon put him through the table at the Halloween party.
Yeah.
So.
But why a sing-off? Like.
Because it's Raw. So. They're in the ring, these two.
I hate you, bro.
They're in the ring, and Robert Stone is like, all right, I'm going first. I'm going to lay this on you. And he sings Frankie Monet's theme.
Mm-hmm. Which is sad.
Right? Like, in fucking hindsight, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Frankie wasn't even on this show. So, he's singing Frankie's song.
Did they just get rid of his whole squad?
Yep, his whole squad's gone. Bring Aaliyah back. We gotta go back to basics for Robert Stone. That's what we gotta do.
Wow. Poor Robbie E, man.
Well, they cut people out of Diamond Mine, and then Diamond Mine got stronger. Maybe that happens. Maybe that happens here.
You said it. They took people out of a group that already had a shit ton of people.
Yeah.
They did not kick out people from a group with a lot of people this time. They fired every fucking body in this group.
Except the one. It's not funny, but goddamn, they
got rid of everybody but the fucking manager.
Yeah. And that now it looks like they're just transitioning towards a wrestler.
Yeah.
So he does this singing, and then it's bad. And then Xyon Quinn is like, yeah, that sucked. And Robert Stone is like, well, I bet you can't do any better. And Zion's like, well, I'm not out here to sing. I'm out here to kick your ass. And then Robert Stone is like, oh, yeah, you want to kick my ass, but you can't sing, though. You can't sing. Why won't you sing? So then Xyon Quinn is like, all right, I'll sing.
He said, hold my beer.
He's like, hold my beer. And then he grabs the mic.
Dun, 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 Sean, I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I got the looks.
And he sings Sean's theme song. I got the move.
That really move.
It's every bit as bad as Robert Stone's.
But it was funny.
I thought it was less funny than Robert Stone's.
I found his funnier. Just because, I don't know, he's like this big, mean New Zealand motherfucker. He came out here and did the haka and shit. I'm over here looking at this man like, this man is scary. And then he fucking does a whole sexy boy thing. He even dips Robert Stone at one point.
Yeah, because Robert Stone like runs over to him and then he just grabs Robert Stone and dips him. And I'm like, okay. And then Robert Stone tries to hit him and then he just fucking destroys Robert Stone.
Yeah.
Like he threw him like Robert Stone bumped his ass off here. Fucking flew all over the ring and shit for Xyon Quinn. They could have just did this. They could have cut that whole segment before this and just had Xyon Quinn throwing Robert Stone around.
But they, you know how WWE works. They have to be entertaining.
Yeah, that's why my mistake for thinking this is anything other than Monday Night Raw. It's Raw. So. Yeah.
See, here's what happened with me. Right. At first, I didn't realize what they were doing, and I was just like, yeah, they're just doing this weird fucking shit that they do. And then after a while, I'm like, no, nigga, realize this is Vince's hand. He did this. And I'm like, yo, fuck this segment. But I'm not going to hold you. I was slightly entertained by this man's stupidity.
I'm glad someone was.
But I was still mad. I'm like, why are we having... Because in my brain, once I realized it was a Vince moment, like, which was like, basically once he started singing, I mean, I was like, it's a little funny, but at the same time, it's like, it's not what I want from my guys at NXT. I don't want some fucking dancing. And they fucking murdered all this time with a fucking dancing segment. Just to fucking murder the nigga and then do another promo after it. Like, I miss NXT having matches.
Yeah, those would be nice. So, it gets worse. Joe Gacy. We see Harlan in the background, and Joe Gacy is buzzing away.
Yeah, this time I did not give a fuck at all. I remember last time how I kind of like, I kind of get what you're saying. Yeah. This time I did not give a single fuck. Yeah, no. He said something about people being so fucking obsessed with, he feels bad for them because they're worried about views and social media and bullshit, and they labeled this man a monster or some shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like people call Harlan the monster because of his appearance. He's big, bald, he's got tattoos, so they just alienate him and they won't give him a chance. It's like, he wasn't bald though.
No, he was Parker Bordeaux. And we all did not chastise him. We actually kind of praised him because
we're all like, hey, that guy looks like Brock Lesnar.
Exactly. And you made him bald and you made up this story. No, doesn't work for me. If he was somebody that nobody knew,
why couldn't you just hire a big, bald fucking dude for this role?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least they didn't just grab fucking Fabian Eichner and put him here, because I would have fucking...
no, God, don't put that evil into the universe.
Nah, but they would have. If they didn't have this guy, they would have fucking done it.
So yeah, they want to change the world and whatever. I don't fucking care. Kyle O'Reilly and Von Wagner versus Legado del Fantasma. Von Wagner.
Fucking hate this name.
Minnesota's finest.
I hate that name.
It's whatever. I like this match.
Mm-hmm. It was alright. I didn't hate it.
It's Legado. It's the homies.
Yeah. It's Legado. It's Kyle O'Reilly. Yeah. Von Wagner is a bit explosive. It was alright.
It was in terms of the in-ring, it was more of what we talked about with the first tag match, in which it's Von Wagner getting to show the best of what he can do at the right spots. And then he backs out and lets Kyle do the work and the rest. Mm-hmm. So I thought that worked. Like, Raul Mendoza and Kyle O'Reilly here. Give me that. Give me that all day. Raul is the fucking man. Like,
yo, the crowd they gave us my first fucking Raul chance.
I feel like because they know, like, yo, Raul been putting in work for a while now. Like, we got to get with this guy.
And I like this crowd. I don't know what was good with them, but they were chanting for everyone.
Yeah, they were to their credit. The crowd was very into this show throughout.
Yep. And they like Legado. They were looking at fucking Von Wagner and Kyle O'Reilly like, who? Because they were just chanting fucking Legado, Raul. Yeah. I think we even got a fucking Joaquin fucking chant at a certain point. Yeah. Damn, bro.
They were about the gang because they know they're like, man, these dudes been on the block forever. Been pushing that work. We can't push Legado to the side. We got Von Wagner. He gets the hot tag. Comes in, running wild on everybody. Sends Mendoza to the floor. Hits Joaquin Wild with a flapjack. He and Kyle do the Shelton Benjamin, Charlie Haas, where one guy holds him up on the ropes and then the other guy leapfrogs him.
The WGTT.
Yes, the world's greatest tag team. The world's greatest combo. You love to see it. Shout out to Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas. Then Joaquin comes back in. But then Kyle just kicks him right in the face. He just boots him in the face. Mm-hmm. And that gets a 2 count. Mendoza breaks the pin up. Kyle dumps him to the floor. And then Wagner comes in for a double team. But the double team backfires. They got a little miscommunication between them. So then Mendoza takes advantage, hits Kyle with a missile drop kick. And then Joaquin Wild rolls up Von Wagner for the 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, he got him. He did.
He got him. Legado del Fantasma gets the win. Mm-hmm. I like the finish. I like that, even though Kyle O'Reilly is a tag expert, Von Wagner is not his normal partner. Mm-hmm. And Legado, they've been working together all this time. So yes, they should get the win. And they did.
Yep, the established team gets the W. Makes sense.
That's how that works.
And the old pair is over here like, dang it, we lost. Yeah. Which makes sense.
Yeah. So that worked out. I didn't mind this segment.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I love me La Madrina. She was out here like, stop.
Oh, yeah, she saw Xyon Quinn in the back, and she was like, huh, I didn't know you had that side to you. And Xyon was like, I have many sides to me. Yep. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, I know that. It sounded like he was trying to bag her. Like,
yeah, he was flirting. But
she's like, you look good. And he's like, baby girl, I know I look good, baby girl, but you look good.
Yeah, they was on that type of time.
It was weird.
Yeah. Speaking of looking good, we got Mackenzie in the back. Mm-hmm. She is with Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Mm-hmm. And Melo says,
hold on. I'm going to talk about that later, but they created a chant after this that I was like, yo, we need that every week.
Okay. We got Melo and Trick. Melo's like, all right, we back to business this week. We ain't playing around. No more haunted houses. No more none of that. And then Andre Chase walks up. And they're like, oh, shit, you still alive? Andre Chase is like, yeah. And, I just wanted to wish you guys good luck in your match tonight. Yeah. They're like, all right, man, this is crazy. I can't believe you're alive. And they just walk away.
Yep.
And then Mackenzie, she turns to Andre Chase. She's like, Andre, there were some people that thought you looked like a bit of a coward in the haunted house last week. And she's just like, what? Who says I'm a coward? I'm going to go to that ring right now and give someone a Chase University-sized ass whooping.
Yeah, he's like, we're like, there's a lot of things that I am, but Chase is not. A coward.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. You get it right.
He's a funny looking dude, bro. So I was like cracking up the whole time.
I genuinely enjoy Andre Chase.
he's a funny dude. I like him.
I like it. Cameron Grimes is playing poker with Duke Hudson. Mm-hmm. Basically what this is if you've ever watched Impact Wrestling, this is Swingers Palace. Mm-hmm. But without the charm, without the humor,
without the soul,
without anything that made Swingers Palace fun to watch, that's what the poker room is. It's just Duke Hudson and Cameron Grimes sitting across from each other playing poker. Cameron Grimes has got women with him. Mm-hmm. And Cameron Grimes is like, I don't really know how to play this game too much, but all right, I'll play with you trying to win some money. And he's sitting here talking to the ladies, and he keeps getting slight wins here and there.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, beginner's luck, I guess. And then Duke Hudson is like, oh, sure, all right.
He said, let's play.
Let's play.
Once he starts winning a few times, he's like, oh, word? Yeah. Okay.
So Cameron Grimes is talking to this girl, and Duke is like, you've got no chance of getting with that woman, just like you've got no chance of beating me. And Cameron's like, we'll see about that. And then it's to be continued. So we have more than one of these, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. And then we get Chase in the ring.
And now we got Andre Chase in the ring. He's got a mic, but it doesn't work. So he just fucking throws it outside like, give me one that works.
Yeah, he's so mad because that's his gimmick.
So then they
he's
give
an
him one that works.
college professor.
Yeah. So he gets the mic. He's like, oh, I'm not the kind of guy who responds to baseless rumors. Mm-hmm. But I heard that people are calling me a coward on social media. Now, normally I would be upset with someone calling me a coward, but I realized that what we have right here, right now, is a teachable moment. And then you see the Chase section in the distance, like, yeah.
They're literally dressed up as Andre Chase.
Yeah, they got the sweaters on and everything. Mm-hmm. I want to be in the Chase section. They like that.
Me too, yo. They were cracking up the whole time.
Yeah. So Andre Chase is like, what we're going to learn here is that Andre Chase fears nothing. And as the student section will attest, the only thing to fear around here is me. Mm-hmm. And the section goes, yeah. So Chase is like, if anybody in the back wants a degree in getting their ass kicked, come on down.
Jesus Christ. He was not expecting this to happen.
The man he gets is Bron Breakker.
And not just any Bron Breakker. A pissed off Bron Breakker.
Yeah. Bron Breakker. Andre Chase. He bluffed well. He looked scared, but he ain't back away. Yeah. So we got Bron Breakker versus Andre Chase. Mm-hmm. And yeah, this don't last too long.
Nah. But it wasn't. I mean, Chase got some offense in.
Yeah, Andre Chase did get some stuff in. Yeah.
He wrestled. There was a match.
Yeah. It's like he did cut him off early on.
Yeah.
And, he's beating him down. He's working him over. But then Bron comes back, hits a big flying shoulder tackle. Mm-hmm. And then he starts hitting him with the belly to bellies.
Murdering him.
Yeah. And then he drops the straps. Mm-hmm. He lifts this man up into the gorilla press, drops him with the power slam.
Nasty work, bro.
Gets the win for Bron Breakker.
Fucking killed him.
And
Poor guy.
Give me a fucking mic.
Yeah, because his uncle.
Yeah.
It's weird that his uncle's not popping up in your house.
Facts.
He tends to pop up at moments like this.
Right, but I guess ain't nothing going on tonight. But Bronny's got the mic. He says, last week at Halloween Havoc, I had the biggest match of my life, and I failed. See, Tommaso Ciampa, he kept setting traps, and I fell for each and every one of them. But Ciampa, you took advantage of my inexperience, and it's only right that I've got to admit that he is the man in NXT. But there's nothing that pisses me off more than losing. And Ciampa, if you think we're done, you're wrong. I am going to get another shot at that title, and I'm going to beat you for it, or I'm going to die trying.
Okay, 50.
He
See,
that shit.
you know what it is? He's just like his Uncle Scott, where they have to throw in a few hip hop references. You know what I'm saying? Big booty daddy.
Yeah, the big booty daddy.
You know,
popping at the top.
You know, mentioning Master P and shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense for Scotty to do it. He was in the NWO.
Yeah, his gimmick was he was Mad Hollywood.
Yeah.
but with Braun Breaker, it's just like, oh, word?
Yeah. Oh, that's how you giving it up? All right.
You about this life?
Yeah.
Nah, anyways, this was a really good babyface promo. He basically said, you know, the inexperience got the best of me, and I won't, you know, let that happen. I'm going to keep busting ass, and eventually I'm going to make my way right back around to Tommaso Ciampa, and I'm taking that belt off him. So
it's like,
good
it's
shit.
like we said, baby faces don't make excuses. They acknowledge their shortcomings and say, I'm going to learn from that, and I'm going to come back better. It's exactly what Braun Breaker did here.
Yep, he's like, yo, I'm just starting. I understand. I fucked up a bit, so I'm going to do better. And then when I'm better, I'm going to come right back to you, and I'm going to whoop your ass.
That's how we giving it up. So now we got Mackenzie with our new NXT Tag Team Champions, Imperium. We see how their title win made headlines across Europe. And once again, they're speaking in their regular languages until the Women's Tag Team Champions, Gigi Dolan and JC Jane, interrupt them. And they're like, oh, we're going to be in a 6-woman tag next week, and we want you guys to come watch us perform. And they're being all flirty and shit. And then they walk off, and Marcel Bartel, he's like,
Marcel Bartel.
It's like the mat is sacred. But America has its benefits. And Fabian Eichner nods like, you right. You right.
Fucking Fabian Eichner's over here like, did you see the booty on that one? Y'all both going to honey jails. It's all right.
Hey, they were invited by Gigi and JC, so.
True.
Yeah, so.
Hey.
If
America's
anyone deserves
perks,
it,
huh?
it's my boys, Imperium. I fuck with that.
Facts, bro.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Poor Darby Allin.
Hey,
she already moving off to other motherfuckers. Look at her.
Right. They still friends though, apparently. So
yeah.
So we got Lash Legend backstage.
My homegirl Lashes.
She says, I got Tony D'Angelo as my guest on Lashing Out up next. We go to commercial, we come back, and here we are, Lashing Out. She says, November is here, but first we got to talk about that legendary Halloween Havoc. Let's get a look back at some of these costumes. And the audience is applauding and cheering for all the costumes. That
in my
up.
head, I was like, they should have just played the fucking Bulk and Skull theme during this whole little part right here.
So then she brings out this week's special guest, Tony D'Angelo.
Hey, Gabagool.
Over here. So Tony comes out. The crowd boos him. Her crowd. They boo him. So then Lash is like, all right, Tony, let's get to it. You know, my producer, Mark, he scheduled you to be on the show the first time, but then he told you couldn't come on. And then after that, he disappeared. Don't you happen to know anything about that? And then Tony D'Angelo's like, hey, what do you take me for? What do you think? Huh? I don't know nothing, all right? And then Lash is like, oh, you don't know nothing? Okay. So we have a surprise. And she brings out Mark. And Mark comes out. He's looking all shook. He's got a cast on his arm. He's in a sling.
Yeah.
And Tony's like, hey, it's Mark. Look at this guy. I love this guy, Mark. Come on, Mark. Take a seat. Take a seat.
He buttering him up because he murdered him.
Yeah, he's like, hey, Mark, how about you say hi to your wonderful. He names his wife and his kids and his family and everybody. He's like, why don't you say hi to them? Huh? Say hi, Mark, to your family. And Mark is
in other words, like, I know who your family is. I know where you live.
I know who your peoples are. I know where you live.
If you say something that ain't what I want to hear, that's your ass.
It's a problem. So Tony's like, hey, Mark, tell Lash that everything's good between us. Tell him nothing happened. And then Mark is like, he's right. Nothing happened. We're good. And then Tony's like, hey, good job, Mark. Take a walk now. Get out of here. And Mark just leave. And Tony's like, I love that guy. Great guy.
Yeah, right.
And then Tony's just like, hey, listen, my goal here is to hurt people and make as much money as I possibly can on NXT. And then, there's a bunch of guys here that I want to beat. How about the NXT champion, Tommaso Ciampa? How about the so-called baddest man here, Pete Dunne? Can beat all those guys.
Peter Dunne.
Man. And then Lash Legend is like, hey, wait a minute. And then Tony just cuts her off and he's like, hey, listen to me. You go get yourself something nice because I got to go now. I got things to do.
Handed her a wad of cash, bro.
And Lash just takes it like, well, the girl got to get her nails done. So
Right. And I'm over here like, you terrible girl.
And then there we go. That's the end of the segment. This was 1,000 times better than the first one.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So far, the most entertaining episode of Lash Legends. What is it? Lashing Out? What is
Lashing Out.
Yeah. I was right. Yeah,
and it was primarily because it was all Tony D'Angelo.
Yep. Being a fucking gabagool.
Yeah. He was a real gabagool here. Hey, take a hike, Mark, all right?
Take a hike, Mark. Say hi to your family, Mark. Say hi to your fucking family.
I'm not going to ask again, Mark.
You don't love your family. Everything to me, it's all about family. Everything's about family.
Yeah.
Huh?
Tony D'Angelo. He's not here to play. We got Solo Sikoa versus Jeet Rama. Jeet Rama.
But I was gonna say, fucking, he looks like young Keish.
Yeah.
Remember, not young Keish. Let's go. He doesn't look like the Keish character at all. He looks like young Fatu.
Yeah,
Junior Fatu.
Junior Fatu. Yeah. He's got the look. And blonde hair. He's bigger than the Usos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got that frame. He does the running hip attack in the corner. And like the way he does it is the way that Keish and Umaga and all those guys did it. Like it looks like powerful run, and impactful.
Yeah. Looks like a backwards car crash.
Yeah. So it's incredible, man. Like he basically just squashed poor Jeet Rama with the quickness. Hit him with the big Uso splash, and that gets the win.
I find it funny that he does the superstar / Uso splash gimmick, which is like, you don't seem like the guy.
Yeah, but everybody in that family can do a top rope splash, to say the least. And in WWE, that's the legacy of it all. So Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs, they're doing this little vignette.
I didn't get this vignette. I didn't get it.
They're hanging out in different areas. Like one is cooking steaks and doing shit on the grill and all that. And then the other one is like playing horseshoes and cornhole and other shit like that.
With his boy.
Yeah. They're both like with different friends.
Yeah.
But they're both just telling that friend their story.
Yeah.
Like, we grew up, we had a big bar fight, we learned some lessons. And the big lesson is you might not always win, but when you get in the ring with us, you're going to second guess it. So they trying shit, man.
Go ahead, but go ahead with your bad self. But still, at the same time, it was just like I didn't get it. Yeah. It wasn't for me, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. So now
I like to grill too, and I like drinking beers when I grill. And cornhole and horseshoe are fun games. It's just I don't see why we did this.
Yeah, I don't. Couldn't they just have like sat in the back like, yo, we gonna whoop your ass? But I guess that's it's not how they rocking now on NXT.
Okay.
So we got Boa versus Grayson Waller. That's why LA Knight is out here.
Finally, Boa.
Yes, the big homie Boa. We love us some Boa here on the Banter Club. So Boa's out there. Mei Ying is not. So initially, that worries me. I'm like, fuck, man. They about to fuck my boy Boa up.
Nah.
So here we go.
We love Bo. What's good with this dude and this dang song, man? Shit don't make no sense. It don't fit him at all.
Grayson Waller?
Yeah, they got him with like the illest fucking not even trap, bro. That shit sounds like drill.
I don't know.
Why he got this popping ass? It don't fit him. His whole gear, his look, none of it fits him. It looks weird. It looks off. Really off.
I don't know, man. It's like I said, it's supposed to be them paying homage to the fact that he was a boxer, but like he looks more like an indie wrestler.
Yeah, he does. He looks exactly like an indie wrestler.
Yeah. So like I don't know, man. You got to work that out. But Boa's working him over early, and then Waller makes a comeback. He grounds him, puts the knees in his back. Boa tries to hit him with a kick, misses, then drops him with a shoulder. Waller hits this nice jab to the throat, then hits a clothesline. Then he's going up to the top, but LA Knight distracts him from ringside. So then Boa takes advantage, then drops a big kick to the rope, and then hits him with a big roundhouse kick. And that gets the 1, 2, and 3. Our boy Boa getting a W.
He had to, though. I would have been tight if they didn't.
Yeah, but I mean, clearly this story is not about Boa. It's about LA Knight and Grayson Waller, but fuck it, I'm gonna take my boy Boa getting a win.
Waller's wilding.
Waller's wilding. So yeah, it's this thing between LA Knight and Grayson Waller continues.
And LA Knight fucks off, and he's like, "You can't even fucking fuck you. Look at you. You can't even." And I'm like, "Why are you getting upset at him? He's not your boy." Oh no, they're gonna make him a tag team, aren't they? No,
man,
can't even win a match. Look at you.
This is rough. We got another poker room segment.
God,
back to the poker room.
Yeah.
And Cameron Grimes comes up short on one, and then Duke is like, "Well, that's typical for you. Come up short in life, in love, in the ring, and now you're coming up short on the poker table."
Yep. And then the shorty left.
Yeah. And then Cameron Grimes is like, "Well." He sets in, and then Duke cuts in. He goes in for the big bet. He's like, I'm just going to take all your fucking money right now. And then he sets up his cards, and then Cameron Grimes is like, "I got a full house." He was bluffing. The entire time Cameron Grimes was bluffing. He knows how to play poker very well.
Yep. And the entire time, if you notice, is that he wasn't even paying attention.
Yes.
And like what's this guy's name? Duke actually brought that up. He's like, "He's not even paying attention. Look at him."
Yeah.
And then he played him because he fucking whooped his ass.
Yeah, very much on purpose. The payoff to this segment I like, because he takes all his money, and he got the full house with a pair of twos.
Yeah, 2 diamonds at that.
Yeah, 2 diamonds. And then Duke Hudson is like, "You beat me with twos?" And then Cameron Grimes is like, "To the moon."
He goes, there was a part where I think he goes, he's like, "When has Jax ever beat a pair of diamonds?" or some shit like that.
Yeah. So Cameron Grimes, he wins, says drinks are on him. Duke is pissed off. He flips over the table and...
Yeah, he beat you at your own game. That's another thing. How do you have somebody beat him in poker this quick if the whole thing that you've been doing is he's a poker player?
Right?
Hold on, let me do that again.
You go ahead.
How do you have this guy lose already at a poker game when the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? His whole gimmick is that he plays poker.
Right? Should you build to that?
Lose?
It would be like if Ted DiBiase did like the kid with the basketball, and the kid just did it the first time, and Ted was like, "Oh shit, I gotta pay him."
Yep, and it made no sense.
Yeah,
it made no sense.
You gotta at least build the heat first, but. Whatever. If we don't got to see no more poker room segments, I'm fine with that. Like Cameron Grimes gets money.
Over it.
Whatever. Now we got our NXT champion, Tommaso Ciampa. He's walking backstage, and then we go to commercial, and then we come back from commercial, and we see Kaylee Ray. She's mad. She's still pissed off about this stupid fucking show and how they left her in the cold, and she's gonna rage next week.
I'm glad that they did leave you in the cold because they would have fired your ass. God damn it. Fucking W.
Yeah, honestly, Kaylee Ray is too good for this show.
Mm-hmm. Way too good for this fucking.
So, Boa is at Mei Ying's throne, but she ain't there. So then Boa's like, what the fuck? And then he just bows. Mm-hmm. And then he comes up, he's got black and white face paint on. And now Boa has seemingly become the hookah. He blows smoke into the camera, and then it's over.
She went into his body.
Yeah, he absorbed Mei Ying.
Mm-hmm.
So
her essence must have been in the room on some fucking what is the name of this shit? Black Lightning.
Oh yeah,
remember Black Lightning?
Yeah.
That when Jen went up into space to charge herself, she exploded into a many little pieces of light, and then they collected her, not realizing that was a whole other being that was out there. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, basically that's what's happened here with Mei Ying, and her essence is now a part of Boa. Now we got Alicia Taylor. She introduces our NXT champion to the ring, Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa gets a good reaction.
She's so cute, by the way.
Alicia Taylor, yeah, I like her. People are chanting Ciampa's name. He takes the mic. He says, Halloween Havoc was a changing of the guard here on NXT. It was a shift. We got new tag team champions, new women's champion, new women's tag team champions. And Bron Breakker, he was supposed to become the new NXT champion, but no one told me.
Bars.
Ciampa says, Bron Breakker, he did earn my respect last week. But one thing was for certain, and at the end of the night, Tommaso Ciampa is the god of NXT.
He is.
Yes, and he says with this title, it comes great responsibility. He puts a target on my back. And then he's interrupted by the North American champion, Carmelo Hayes.
Good shit.
He and Trick Williams comes down, and Carmelo says, I hate to be that guy, but I am that guy. I like that line.
Ooh.
I like that line.
Yeah.
Melo's like, I feel like I got to be the one to come out and put you in check. Because it ain't about you any longer, Ciampa. There's a new school on the rise, and I'm the leader of the new school. And I want you to take
Busta
this.
Rhymes.
Yeah. And I want you to take this with the utmost disrespect. As long as I'm on this show and I got this title, you take a back seat to me.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
What?
I would have said respectfully. I mean, disrespectfully.
But no, you said it. I mean this as disrespectfully as possible. I'm fine.
I know, but I would have just said it that way. It would have been funny.
No, I like the way you said it.
Respectfully. I mean, disrespectfully.
As disrespectfully as I can muster. And then, he said, yeah, you're going to take a back seat to me as long as I'm top champion on the show. Man, Ciampa just main evented last week. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
what do you mean?
He's the GOAT. Like you were running from zombies last I checked.
Yeah, while you were running from zombies, he was main eventing.
And winning in the main event.
Yeah. The fans chant Ciampa's going to kill you. As Carmelo's like, I am the A champion on this show. And that's what it's going to be. And then Ciampa.
It's going to be what it's going to be.
Basically. And then Ciampa's like, you almost had me there. But then you took them shades off. And I looked into your eyes. And I realized, you don't believe anything you just said, do you?
Damn. You know what he said? He said, with that twinkle in your eye, I can see the bitch in you.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he just said.
That bar alone ate up his whole promo.
Goodbye. Everything you just said was now null and void.
Like, I get Melo is the guy, but they should just let Trick talk for him. I gotta be honest, man. Not that Melo is bad or terrible or nothing, but Trick is the better talker. And Ciampa just straight up.
The crowd gave him his in a little bit, but because they created a chant that I was like, "Yep, that's it."
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a second.
I love this crowd. This crowd is the best.
Yeah. This crowd was pretty good. This crowd was pretty good. I don't know if they moved Izzy's family around or whatever, but crowd seemed together and cohesive and not fucking around this week.
Yeah, they were actually having fun and talking shit, which was great.
Yeah.
There was a guy that looked like me in the front row. Just bald. Just imagine me bald. Yeah. That's exactly what he looked like.
So Ciampa's like, Melo, if you want to jump, if you're feeling froggy, go ahead and jump. So then Trick is like, listen, talking all that, but we're in the main event tonight. And then Ciampa just pops him in the mouth. Ciampa just fucking dropped him like, nah, I ain't talking to you, bro. I'm talking to your mans.
Shut the fuck up.
So then they both just back up and stand there, and then Ciampa's music hits, and he's raising the belt in the air, and then he exits out. And then for the first time on this show, the stupid transition works, and it makes sense.
It's the person who came out that I was like, give me this again. I'm ready for it now. I am finally ready for it. Give me this again.
I was like, man, fuck this show. Give me this again. This is where it's at. Give me this again.
Yep. Because the person who came out.
Johnny Gargano comes out. And he the first thing he did was he faked like he was gonna creep up on Ciampa like I'm just fucking around. And then he and Ciampa stare at each other. They have a little stare down. Ciampa's clutching Goldie. Johnny's like, you know it could happen.
Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you.
And hey, man, with all the time that's passed, with all that's happened to this brand, last year when they did one final beat, I was like, all right, we don't got to do this match no more.
Yep.
But here we are now, and I'm like, nope, let's do this match again. You ain't
got nothing for me out here.
You ain't got nothing for me here. Yeah. Even
anywhere near as close as that little encounter that y'all just had.
Man, like this, I know for a fact Gargano Ciampa will be fire. That's one of the few things remaining on this brand that I can trust to be fire. So yes, give me that. So that transitions us into the main event. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams versus Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis. The Way. And the crowd is chanting, whoop that trick, get him, whoop that trick.
I was like, where in the world is Terrence Howard right now?
Usually we don't get chants like this unless they're in like Memphis.
Facts. They legit hit it with, whoop that trick, whoop that. I'm like, yeah. I was hearing the beat in my head.
Yeah. That was a good scene in fucking Hustle and Flow.
Yeah.
Because like anybody who's ever made music and ever made a song, watching it come together, it's like, oh, we fucking got one. Here we go.
Yeah. Damn, yo, that shit was great though. After that, I was like, nope. This crowd gets the dub. Trick Williams go home.
Yeah, this crowd was going crazy for this whole match. They were loving this.
Hell yeah. I mean, me too, because look at who's involved.
This is a pretty fun match, if I'm honest. Like, Dexter Lumis doing the creepy shit. Like, it starts out, he and Trick are going, and then Melo comes in. And then he and Melo are in the corner, and then Dexter just crawls over to them. And then they both just pop up like, hey! Fucking Trick just hops up on the buckle and leaves, and then Melo comes in.
Yep.
So then,
man.
Lumis hits the fast press. And then he's working on the arm. People are doing dueling chants. And then Johnny comes in. He's working on the arm. And then Johnny and Melo go back and forth for a bit. And this is the match. Johnny and Melo, if they do a takeover, if they do a TV special, this is the match. This is another one of the matches that I can confidently say will probably be fire. So, we got some more back and forth. But then Johnny hits the big slingshot spear. Crowd is chanting, this is awesome. Which I thought was a little premature, but I was like, all right, y'all fucking with it. That's good.
Yeah, they were happy about it. They're having a good time. I mean, to be honest, out of all the matches that we've seen so far, this one was hella fun.
This is easily the best match on the show.
Yeah, it was mad fun.
Yeah. So, Trick and Melo, they're trying to regroup at ringside, but then Dexter is slithering around again, but this time Johnny has joined them. So
he joined them after this whole gimmick where I liked it because it's like kind of like they almost like did it like a double hip toss to Carmelo, and then Trick comes, and then they flip them back, and then Trick comes in, and then after Trick comes in, they do it to both of them. And then they kind of like roll out the ring. And then they both do the little Dexter slide where they get on their hands. And just
Johnny keeps looking over at Dexter like, am I doing it right?
Yeah. It's so funny to see him be gang now.
Yeah. Like 100% with this shit.
Yeah, I'm with all of this.
Hey, this is my son-in-law. He's my boy. I love him.
Can I say something that's hilarious?
Sure.
That's his son-in-law, and Indy's their daughter, but they all around the same age.
Facts.
Hilarious.
Yeah, Indy might be a little bit younger than them, but yeah, they're in the same.
Not by a lot,
frame.
though.
Yeah, not by too much. So, we come back from commercial, and then Trick jumps into the corner, and then he lands on the buckle. Lumis gets out of the way, and then Johnny tags in. But then Carmelo takes out Dexter ringside, and then they double team Johnny. And they're working him over while Lumis sets up for the hot tag. He gets it, running wild in the ring, takes down Hayes, hits the big, drops the leg, does the kip up. People are chanting NXT. And then Dexter gets a top rope slingshot suplex on Melo. That gets a near fall. Then Johnny and Gargano. Melo and Johnny come in. And they're staring each other down like, you want to fucking go? Then let's fucking go. They start trading. Forearms, big chops, kicks, all of it. Melo hits 2 big kicks to the face, but then Johnny comes back, blocks the third, and hits a big lariat. Melo went inside out, fucking took a flip bump on the lariat. Great bump. So then Dexter comes back in, locks in the silence on Carmelo Hayes. And then Johnny knocks Trick off the apron. But then Trick, he's at ringside now. He takes off his boot. And while the ref is distracted, he just hits Dexter with the boot. And that breaks the submission up. So then Johnny hits a tope suicida. That drops Trick on the floor. But then Melo takes advantage.
You ain't put enough love on that.
On that tope suicida?
Tope suicida.
He hits that maneuver. And Johnny and Trick are on the floor. And then Melo hits Dexter with the flying leg drop. And that gets to 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
Melo and Trick getting the win over Johnny and Dexter.
They went out there and whooped that tree.
And that's the end of the show. That's NXT 2.0.
Yo, that crowd did it. They did it for me. To be honest, if it wasn't for this crowd, I would have been like, yo, fuck this episode. But because it was so hilarious, I loved it.
The main event was genuinely good.
The crowd was just on it, yo. They was hilarious, yeah. Good shit, guys.
Yeah. So, that's the show. And with that, it's time to pump into these damn Rambleitics, which should be pretty quick.
Nails and fails. Tev, hit him with that nail.
We gonna talk nails like we just been talking about. The main event. The main event was quite good. Good tag team match between 2 top stars. Like, Melo and Trick are coming along well. Like, they had a bumpy start, but since then they've been working. They've been improving. It's been a good act. And Melo and Johnny for the title should be a very, very good match. So, yeah, this main event was fun. Another nail. Tony D'Angelo.
He always gets it. Him and Bron Breakker.
Him and Bron Breakker, like I said, auto nails. Like
consistently.
Yeah,
he came out here and did a great babyface promo.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed the fact that instead of making him like a stupid kiss ass babyface, he went out there and like a man said, I fucked up. I was a bit inexperienced in this situation. But next time, trust me, and there will be a next time, I'm going to destroy Tommaso Ciampa or whoever the champion is at the time.
Yes.
It ain't over.
It ain't over. And I mean, as far as the nails go, I'm pretty confident saying that's about it.
I said my big nail.
Braun Breaker, Tony D'Angelo.
Mm-hmm. Whoop that trick.
Whoop that trick. Yes. Fails.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking poker room. Get it the fuck out of here.
The fact that they had him lose on his first true episode of this goddamn gimmick.
Right, like, is that going to be the thing? Like, is Duke Hudson going to be talking all this shit about being this poker god, and then anybody can come in and just beat him?
Is he going to be like Andre Chase?
Yeah, they're going to make him like a bumbling heel. I feel like that's the only way to salvage this. Mm-hmm. To make him like a bumbling poker guy instead of just like, oh, I'm straightforward. I'm going to screw you over. You did it. You failed already. Yeah.
But it doesn't work for like who he is and his, I don't know.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like this suave, cool.
Yeah. Doesn't, I don't know. They made a mess there. They made a mess.
It wasn't good. Like, I like the payoff, but overall it wasn't good.
Yep.
And like for the
Joe Gacy is my permanent fail of just the same way we have auto nails for Bron and Tony. It's an auto fail for poor Joe. Even though we love Joe Gacy, it's just what they have him doing right now. It's an auto fail for our boy Joe Gacy, which sucks, and an auto fail for our boy Parker Bordeaux, because I'm not gonna call him by his slave name.
Harland.
Fuck that.
Harland.
His name is Parker Bordeaux. That's a fire-ass name.
Yeah. Again, and the biggest fail is this show. God, this show is too long now. This show is too long now. It doesn't need to be 2 hours because they don't want to make it like old NXT where they're going to put in matches and big story progression, things like that. They want this silly developmental, we're going to throw gimmicks at the wall shit. So it needs to be an hour.
Well, here's what I realized. Because I was looking back at like how we got to this point. Why is it 2 hours? And I realized that they can't make it an hour because USA would fuck them over.
Well, yeah, no, they can't because they put them on TV.
Exactly. The whole point of NXT was, you're getting rid of SmackDown, so give us NXT, which was 2 hours. So you got to give us our 2 hours back.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that was part of. I'm pretty sure that was part of the deal.
Well, that was the big thing when they first, because like they fast tracked, because they were gonna put NXT on TV either way, but they fast tracked it to TV and gave it the extra hour because they wanted to compete with Dynamite. Then they compete with Dynamite. They lose. Here we are.
They should learn, like, bro, you keep fast tracking shit, and then you fucking waste your time and regret it. Waste your time and your money and regret it. Look at Eva Marie, who you just fired. Look at Nia Jax, who you just fired. Damn near everybody you've rushed to the top, you've gotten rid of because they weren't ready. And that's your fault. Because why did you fast track her? You could have gave her more time. Mandy Rose, they had to send her back here.
And I mean, they've been doing that for decades. Like, they do this all the fucking time for, like,
it's
Chris
almost
Masters.
like they think. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I was just going to say, like, guys like Chris Masters, guys in the mid-90s, they've been doing this forever. You would think they would eventually learn, maybe we should just let guys develop. We are.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, they've been doing this for so long that, you know, they just almost expect everybody to be Kurt Angle. And it's not like that. Not everybody you fast track is going to end up being Kurt Angle. 95% of the people you fast track are not ready.
99% of the people you fast track are not going to be someone like Kurt Angle. He was different. I think it's safe and fair to acknowledge that Kurt Angle was just different.
He was different, and he still is different.
Yeah. So,
he does. Did you see him fucking singing "Sexy Kurt" with Chris Jericho?
Yes. Will make your ankle hurt.
I'll make your ankle, and it seems like two dads retelling stories.
Yeah.
And the crowd is all with it, and they're singing with him. Oh, good shit, Kurt, man. I miss you, man.
Yeah, man. But it's a lot with this show, man. Like.
Hey, listen, if I wasn't working Tuesday nights, we definitely just turn into the twins and just do this live. They did it with Raw. I would have done it with this and be like, yep, that's what we're going to do from now on. But unfortunately, I work Tuesday nights, so I'm gone for like most of the show.
Yeah, it's... Mm-hmm. And I'm usually not home until like 9 o'clock anyway on Tuesday, so... I'm
usually not home till like 10, so yeah.
So yeah, we're going to be here for now watching NXT 2.0, but man,
it's looking sad.
I did not enjoy this show.
Nah, not at all. Fuck.
And
shit, we might end up fucking. Hey, twins, do you want to? Nah, not yet. Not yet. Let's give it a chance.
They've been asking for it. You can have it back.
Yeah.
Take it back.
You are in it here.
Take it back. I don't want it.
You can do those 3 shows and call it a night. Damn. Poor guys, man. This is depressing. The releases, what they're doing to NXT, all of this shit is depressing, man. I mean, it's depressing at the moment, but I'm pretty sure most of these people are going to land on their feet and we're going to see them places where we'd rather see them. I mean, to be honest, if you see what happened this week with Miro, like, you're going to be like, damn, yo, everybody who came from WWE, if you see all the things that happened with them and how they're doing here and how much better they are at handling things over here, over there.
Yeah, I think that's why, you know, we approach those releases with a level of levity and candor. Because like all those people will bounce back, find work, do whatever they want because they're talented people. Like you got to be talented at some level to make it as far as all those people did. And once they're in an environment that will actually foster what they're capable of, all those people will be able to make something of themselves.
For example, imagine Nia Jax actually going to training with Kenny Omega and actually learning how to actually be like really good and safe.
Just training, yeah. Training, period.
With Kenny Omega, bro, like, because Kenny's the one who's like helping the girls. And I heard Alan Angels.
Boy, 5.
I heard he's also helping the girls. So they got some good people out there helping those girls. And apparently, like, the way they do it is kind of like a person-to-person training situation where they'll actually sit down with the person and kind of learn what works for them and what doesn't. And to see Nia, imagine they fix Nia. Like, she doesn't have a lot to fix. She's, you know, she got to be a little more safe.
She's got to learn how to work.
You feel me? And once she's safe, like, imagine they make Nia safe. She'll be unstoppable, bro. She's already extremely charismatic. She's already a beast. She's already badass. If they get her safe and reboot her and make her great, boy, WWE's, they're not going to hear the end of it. They're not.
I mean, yeah, it depends on if, you know, whatever she wants to do. If she wants to continue to wrestle.
Yeah, if she wants to continue to wrestle, yeah. There's a lot of people who I feel like might be gone. Because you got to remember, like, a lot of these guys only came here because of WWE. And only started wrestling because of WWE. Like, I'm pretty sure some of these guys were like, which sucks, man. Like, how you really gonna do this? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I have more compassion towards people. I wouldn't be the same as Vince. I mean, I understand you making all this money and yada yada, but the only people who actually treated, and you know, I mean, because you think about it, the only people who actually, you know, honored their wrestlers during the whole pandemic ended up fucking closing up. So I understand, but it's just like, there's ways where you can do it and it's not gonna fuck you over. Like,
yeah,
it's sad, bro.
It's a cold world out there, but you know, the lucky thing about it is, it's like we talked about at the top. This industry is big and is bubbling, and with the talent pool out there, we might be in position to make something special happen. So we're gonna see. But yeah, that's the show.
Yep, it's been the show. Tev, tell these people where to find us.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. You already know where to find us. Find us on Instagram at Ramblemania Show and at Banter Club Podcast. Find us on Twitter at Ramblemania. Facebook.com/Ramblemania Show. Also find our group there, Ramblemania Show's Banter Club, where we and the other podcasters that we associate with post all our goings on and all that is going down. As far as audio goes, everywhere audio is found. That is Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Anchor, TuneIn, Overcast. Everywhere your podcasts are found, just search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club. And the visuals, twitch.tv/Ramblemania Show. You search YouTube, search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club. And when you get here, like the videos, click subscribe, and click the bell so that when the new content drops, it goes straight
to you.
And as for me personally, find me on Instagram at TJ the Great 1. That's TJ the GR, the number 8, the number 1. And find me on Twitter at TJ the Great. That's TJ the GR, the number 8. It's as simple as that.
TJ the Great. You can find me on Instagram at the number 6, the letter X, the letter L. That is at 6XL. You can find me on Twitter at SIIXX. Ain't I great? That is at SIIXX. You all ready? And you can find us all on now TikTok. You feel me? We on TikTok. And on TikTok, we're starting to get a little love. So continue to show our love. Keep showing your friends. We got some funny videos coming soon. Like, keep it going, guys. Go ahead. We would like to leave all you guys out there on the tube of the U with a little something called a Too Sweet.
Too sweet.
And a good fight.
And a good night.